fearsome. Top 5, mate.
Welcome
Okay.
to Fearsome Top 5. These are
Let's
the
go.
top 15 scariest TikTok videos of 2025.
You what, mate?
Number 1. While living in his trailer, a man named Daniel began experiencing unsettling encounters. He kept catching glimpses of a dark figure lurking around his home, but he could never be sure if it was real, until he eventually installed a camera outside and caught this.
Yep. Mate, and the way it runs as well with the head bob. Nope.
A little after 8
Nope.
p.m., something chilling was caught moving outside of his home. The camera he set up captured a dark, translucent figure quickly walking by.
I mean, it
And
could
as
also
stepped
just
towards
be
the darkness, it eerily faded away completely.
someone.
This haunting
You know what I
figure
mean?
looked to be the shape of a person, but it seemed to fade in and out of view as it walked towards the left. Daniel's incredibly creeped
or
out
it could
after
be-
catching this footage, as this is the exact same figure he's been seeing outside. Number 2.
Or it could just be a
woman on
a
TikTok that
ghost.
goes by Villain's Deeds has a sister who's
That's a good start, mate. That's a good start. We start as we mean to go on.
currently fixing up an old cabin in Oregon. Often while she's in the cabin, her toddler and dog are by her side. But over time, she's noticed her toddler occasionally talking to someone who isn't there. One day as she pulled up to the cabin, she
Don't do
could have
that.
sworn she heard a phone ring. A ring that sounded like it belonged to an old house phone. Trying to catch it on camera, she began recording, but she ended up catching something entirely different.
Oh, do I hide now?
There's something moving in the door. The thing is, that door in there is really stiff. Like all of them are. So
There's something moving at the door.
there's nothing hanging there.
Well, I don't see anything, but I don't want to.
It's gotta be something. I don't know what. What the f***? It just f***ing what the f***? What the f***? What the f***?
What are we talking about, mate? I have
She
not.
quickly noticed what looked like a dark figure standing on the deck. This black silhouette stood completely still until it suddenly began to move, appearing to drift.
Bro, why was I looking at the door at the bottom? Because. Oh, God, that's made me feel sick. Just stood there. Staring.
Inside of
How
the
about that, mate?
house. Her heart began to race as she knew there was no one at the house besides her.
Oh.
Or at least that's what she thought. Number 3. The old sound.
Mate, on a scale of 100% to absolutely not, are you going inside, mate, after you've seen that? I wouldn't be there in the first place, mate. Nope.
Pittsburgh
In the woods.
Hospital, located in Tennessee,
Middle of nowhere.
is renowned as one of the most haunted locations in the state. Established in 1959, it served the community
I am-
until its closure in
Okay, thank you.
1998. Since then, it's become a focal point for paranormal investigations. From shadowy figures roaming the halls to the ghostly voice of a child calling out in the night. The stories that echo through these halls are downright bone-chilling.
You know what,
A
mate?
woman named Holly Davenport from the Fearful Encounters Paranormal Group recently ventured to this abandoned hospital, and while investigating inside, she managed to catch something downright terrifying.
Fine. Let's read. Let's read that, mate, okay? I finally captured the tall man at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. If I see... Let me just try an attempt to not throw up right now, mate. If I see a tall man, I'm turning the video off. Proceed. Oh, good God.
As she walked
Gonna
down
hit you
the
with a bang
hallway, Holly
bang.
slowly panned her camera to the right, capturing the empty corridor ahead. But the moment she swung it back around, something had changed.
Mate, look the fucking state of it. Oh, good. Oh, imagine you turn around, mate, because I'm doing all this like abandoned buildings and imagine you turn around and you see that, mate, stood in front of you, staring. What are you doing, mate? Realistically, what are you doing? Because I know what I'm doing, mate. No, I don't actually. I will fall on the floor and cry. There's literally no two ways about it, mate. That is exactly what will happen. Making me feel a bit weird.
Directly in front of her
We
was
need to
a
move
tall,
on.
dark figure, unnaturally thin and dark as night. It didn't move, it didn't make a sound, and
Mate.
somehow Holly hadn't noticed the ominous presence
That's like
just
some
a few feet away.
Reaper.
But when she caught a
You know what I
glimpse
mean?
of it on her phone, her eyes quickly widened and her jaw hit the floor. Number 4.
Oh my god, these are bad
With
already.
2 dash cams mounted in his car, a man
Fearsome top 5, mate. Although it's a good video, don't ever do this to me again, okay?
named Kyle often captures footage for his
Hey, Kyle.
TikTok account. But on one late night drive, alone on a dark and empty back road, he recorded something he still
Down the
can't
long and
explain.
lonesome road. Oh. No. Oh. Mate, I've
As he
had
cruised down the road.
goosebumps on my neck. This is the 3rd video, mate. I'm pretty sure this is number 3. And I've had goosebumps on my neck for all 3. So either I've got a ghost behind me licking my neck, which I pray, mate, get off me.
Something ahead suddenly caught his eye. At the very last second, he swerved, barely
Caught his eye,
avoiding
mate.
what he thought was a person
That is
standing dead center in the
This is a
road.
zombie.
A pale figure had been chillingly standing in the dark in the middle of nowhere. Heart racing, Kyle stared into his rearview mirror, trying to understand who or what he had almost struck. But it wasn't until later when he reviewed this footage that he realized that he might have encountered something paranormal.
Bro.
Number 5.
Mate, that is...
A man named
Horrendous,
Joe from the
mate.
Faithful Trailblazer TikTok account was talking to his uncle when things took an unexpected turn.
God.
His uncle mentioned he'd captured something
What do you do if you're driving down a road in the middle of the night and it's a derelict road? You think there's no one else on there, and then you just see some weird creature stood in the middle of the road, mate, literally asking to be hit. What a weird thing to do, mate.
unsettling on his ring
Weird.
camera, something he couldn't explain. When he showed Joe the footage, it left him frozen, eyes wide, unable to believe what he was seeing.
Oh wait. Hello, mate. What are you? Is this, I mean, is this one of those times though? Is that just a normal video and maybe
Just
the
beyond his
camera
front
quality
yard,
isn't
something
fantastic?
strange appeared on the sidewalk. A misty human-shaped figure
again,
gliding
also,
by. It had no solid form,
pretty see-through,
almost as if
mate.
it were made of smoke.
Translucent.
No one else was outside, and as Joe and his uncle replayed the footage, they were left rattled, unable to make sense of what they were seeing. Numbers.
Because the thing is, camera's a bit weird. Where you see, obviously, you could say it's like a distance thing, but obviously these are in picture, they're fine. But it could be a motion thing. It could be that it's not picking up because it's moving, or it's a ghost and we're all not safe, mate. So I'll let you decide.
Left rattled, unable to make sense of what they were seeing. Number 6.
Number
For
6.
the past few years, a man named Josh has been documenting the chilling activity unfolding in his
That's
home.
a horrible
With
picture,
cameras
mate.
placed throughout the house, he's made it his mission to capture evidence of the entity he believes is tormenting him. From objects moving in the middle of the night to faint shadows darting across the walls, Josh is convinced that something dark somehow attached itself to him. And over time, he eventually caught proof of the things he's been experiencing.
Oh, get the... Look at you, sitting there, looking at me. Do you know what would be really cool right now is if the front of this fan, this standing fan, fell off, then this fell into the blade, and as the blade's spinning at 600,000 mile an hour, and all of a sudden it's... the doll's head comes off. We can only wish. If the doll moves, mate, I promise you video is Hadan. Oh, mate, I mean, look, without string, how does that just happen? Oh, now it just needs to get up and just scurry along the floor. You know, like... oh my God, I was about to say the flower pot. The only thing I think about this, right? And mate, people hate me when I say this. This is a very, very convenient angle. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. What sort of security camera is this? This security camera has been set up so they can watch TV while they're in bed. What door are you looking at, mate? You can barely see this door. This is not a security camera. This looks like it's been conveniently placed. However, I'm not going to rule it out that it could be a paranumi. You know what I mean? There's orbs galore, mate. I don't know what's going on in here. There's orbs literally everywhere.
Basement, an unseen force made its presence known.
I never know, mate. It looks the same.
In the room began to move. First the tree, then the doll, and lastly the plant all fell to the floor without an apparent reason. Then, oddly enough, the room began to fill with orbs.
The only thing that I'll say, right, is that they all fell the same way, if you know what I mean. Like, and I don't mean the same direction because that's fairly obvious. There's only really one way it can go. But they all fell forward. So if it was being pulled by a string, like they all fell in a similar way to a similar distance. Like it was just pull. You know what I mean? Who knows, mate? But I'd like to think it's fake because there's a doll involved. Merry Christmas.
A couple weeks later, Josh almost fell out of his chair after hearing what was caught on the camera in his kitchen.
Oh, God. What do I do with my hands? What do I need to... What's funny, mate? What's funny? Because as far as I can tell, it's pitch black, mate. At 23 minutes to 9 in the evening. What are you laughing at? Oh my God, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. This is horrific.
The room was still and no one was around. Yet somehow a disembodied laugh was caught.
Oh. Sounds like he said, "You bloody nutter." You bloody nutter. He's a bloody nutter. Mate, I'm not joking. There is some interdimensional ish going on, mate. That's if that's not a voice that's added post filming, or if it's not something that's just explainable because someone else that was living was in the room. There's some weirdness going on, mate. And I was about to do that thing they do in movies, you know, where they're like, and we're going to find out, but I'm definitely not going to find out, mate. I don't care. I am way too scared.
Sounded like it belonged to a woman, but unnervingly, there was no one else in the house at the time. With goosebumps on his arms, Josh wasn't sure what to make of this.
Goose pimples, mate.
Things only got creepier when his camera then caught this.
Oh. Footsteps have to be one of the scariest things when they're not supposed to be there, mate. Tell me I'm wrong. Mate, there is just...
The undeniable sound of footsteps were caught in his basement.
They are the scariest thing.
Clear, this bone-chilling sound filled the room, possibly belonging to the spirit whose voice was...
And you know what the thing is? I don't want to sound horrible by whoever made this video or whatever, if it is fake, but the footsteps, they sounded like either they were on a really like hollow floor, or it was like a heavier person, i.e. a male, is what I'm trying to get at. That's terrifying, mate. But then we heard a female voice. Oh, icky.
And speaking of this voice, it seemed to make a chilling return.
What? I don't want to hear this, mate. I'll let you hear it twice.
Just outside of his bathroom, a menacing voice
Mate, what?
seemed to be speaking directly into the camera. With a raspy tone, it spoke in full sentences, although it's hard to tell exactly what it's saying.
Well, I know
He
that I
thought
did
this
Kung
was
Fu,
the
mate.
creepiest thing he'd caught yet, but little did he know he
I
was
own a
about
black
to catch
belt.
something downright horrifying.
Oh, Christ. I was going to say, was it outside? And then it walked through the wall. The wall.
Around 8 p.m., a dark figure was caught walking through his kitchen. This terrifying silhouette slowly walked towards the right, and as it stopped, a bright light can be seen moving past the cabinets. Watching this
Mate, this ghost has got UFO friends.
piece of footage left Josh shaken up, and honestly not sure what to do.
Walks through the wall,
Number
jumps in his
7.
spaceship,
TikTok
flies
user
away.
JustMel232 was given the responsibility to transport a donated body. With a precious cargo in the back of the car, she set out on the road.
I'm sorry.
But throughout the drive, she could have sworn that she was hearing something.
I'm sorry.
And when the road transport a donated body. With a precious cargo in the back of the car, she set out on the road.
Okay, I did hear that right, mate. I did. Transporting a donated body. Okay.
But throughout the drive, she could have sworn that she was hearing something.
Bro,
And when
if she hears
looked over her
knocking-
shoulder at the box in the back, she realized where the sound was coming from.
No, you don't.
Y'all listen. Listen real carefully, okay?
There is not enough money in the world to get me to do this. I promise you there is. If I can't separate, like if it's in a van and it's like I'm separated by a wall, then I still would not be happy about it. But I would do it for a large amount of money. If it's in the back of my car, oh, you have got to be crazy to think that I'm doing this, mate. What are you doing? We play. No. You are dead, mate. In a box. You are dead. DEAD, mate. What are we doing? Bro, I would be calling immigration immediately. Look, American.
Can y'all hear it?
It says American Airlines on it. I
keep
would
looking back
call
there.
the authorities
Is that box gonna open?
immediately, mate. There is someone in there.
Just behind her in the back seat, the unsettling
is
sound of whispers were
alive,
coming
mate.
from the box. The box which contains a dead body. These whispers were
No.
incredibly faint, so
Body?
it's nearly impossible to make out what they're saying.
Not dead.
It's definitely safe to say that Mel is braver than I am, because I would
Quit
launch
laughing about
myself
it.
This dead body's speaking.
out of that car window about 10 miles ago. Number 8. A TikTok account called SC486111.
Why do
is
I?
filled
That's a
with
cool
wholesome
picture, mate. The dog that sort of is outline of his body then turns into a.
videos, cats, small critters, and all things cute and lighthearted. But not every post fits that theme. While this user was away on vacation, a motion alert appeared on their phone, and what they saw in the footage made their hearts skip a beat.
I'm sorry.
Just beyond the white fence, something unsettling was captured.
That's gotta be like-
in the neighbor's driveway, a dark silhouette darted from side
Wait, have
to
I seen this
side.
before, like, a
This
long time
unnerving
ago?
figure rapidly moved in a very unnatural way, a way that doesn't seem physically possible for a person.
The only thing I
And
think
this
is like,
wasn't the only time
is it like
this
something
figure was
swinging,
caught.
like, and it's just a shadow? Mate, the thing is, it has to be that, right? It has to be this.
This dark figure came into view from the left side.
Yeah, it's
It
got-
approached
it's
the
gotta be
car and once
something-
again moved back and forth in a very strange way. Whatever this thing is, it sure does look nosy as hell.
I tell you what, mate. if I was the owner of this home with the camera and I see that, oh my God, I can't even find out the answer, mate, because that would mean having to go into their house or their garden. What are we talking about, mate? Okay, Adam, you can do this, mate. You can do it. Come on.
Number 9.
Number
Over
9.
on TikTok, a woman named Steph shares glimpses of her daily life. She never expected to go viral until one of her videos caught the attention of over 1 million people. Late one
That'd
night,
be nice.
Steph's son was home alone. The house was still and nothing seemed out of the ordinary until Steph received an unexpected notification from her security camera.
Oh.
Her curiosity quickly turned to dread as she reviewed the footage, as the camera set up in her dining room caught something deeply unsettling.
In her dining room. Is he meant to be there? Please tell me he's meant to be there. Wait.
Just moments before her son entered the room, an unnerving figure appeared in the kitchen, and then
Mate, that is a child. There must be another child in the house, mate. I'm not having this. He's like the height of a man. I don't know what he is, mate, but he's...
Moments before her son entered the room, an unnerving figure appeared in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's another child,
just as
mate.
eerily, it was gone. This unknown figure quickly walked towards the hallway, soon fading into the darkness. And by the time her son turned the corner, this figure was nowhere to be found. According to her son, there was no one else in the house at the time.
Well, that's obviously wrong, mate, because I saw little Timmy, mate.
Of this footage, a cold chill shot down her spine, as she was then left with a terrifying question. Was this a ghost, or possibly an intruder clearly captured inside of her home? Number 10.
What? Hold on, mate. I'm just process this for a second. Jesus Christ.
Named Delaney
It doesn't matter now. It doesn't,
TikTok,
okay?
Most of which, according to her bio, feature pugs and things.
Pugs and
but
things.
Hidden among the adorable clips is one video that feels far more unsettling. In 2023, Delaney had a baby monitor set up in her child's room.
Oh.
One night, she suddenly had the urge to check the feed.
Mate, the praying
and
hands
what
have been
she
coming
saw
out in
next made her
full
stomach
force,
drop.
mate. What? What is... God knows what that was. Right, what is going on down here? I can see a lot of movement. Let's have a look, mate. Also, remember to like the video, mate, and mine, and then subscribe, and then comment. Done. No, don't do that. I'm already like preemptively moving away from the screen. Mate, I feel... What is going to happen, bro? This is... Oh. Mate, that is just...
On the left side of the
400 million times worse than what it could have ever... What am I talking about, mate? I don't know what I'm saying.
Motionless in the corner of the room.
Mate, and oh my God, and you can... Okay.
Until it bone-chillingly reached over and touched the bed. This black ghostly hand came close to the sleeping child, who was totally unaware of the nightmare that was nearby. This phantom arm only lingered for a few moments.
Oh my God, I've just got the...
back into the darkness. Whatever this was, I don't really
Oh my
care
God,
to
I'm
find
shivering.
out. And if I saw this in my house, I wouldn't hesitate to burn the place down.
Right, mate. Oh my God. Fearsome top 5 coming through with the scariest TikTok ghost videos of 2025. Man, I didn't even finish the entire video. What are we talking about, mate? That was actually horrendous, to be honest. That tall thing in the school. No. Anyways, guys, please do me a favor. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friends to tell their friends, hype points and whatever. And then, mate, next Sunday, so not today, next Sunday, episode 2, Adam Explores, goes live. I'm super excited, mate, because this next place, It's a little bit scary. And I nearly get caught as well. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, have a lovely evening, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.